Winter Prep 2017. It is January in Georgia and we have a forecasted blizzard or a possible ice storm, but needless to say, the metro Atlanta area is expecting anywhere from 1 to 4 inches depending on the forecast you listen to, and it will be freezing temperatures and the roads will be horrible. I was born in Massachusetts. I know what real snow is. I know that people know how to drive in snow just fine in other states. The problem with Georgia is we do not have salt trucks. We do not have any way of maintaining the roadways. And also the ground remains so much warmer than other places because we have warmer temperatures. I mean, it was just 70 degrees, what, yesterday, day before? And so what happens is you have rain first, and that keeps the road all wet, and then as the temperature drops at night, it changes over to ice, and it makes a thick layer of ice on the roads, and that is why it is so dangerous here in Georgia. So what that means for us here on Wholesome Roots Farmstead is lots of winter preparation for our animals and our garden. So we're going to make sure everybody's going to stay comfy and cozy and have plenty to eat. Now today it's supposed to rain all day and be freezing temperatures all day too. So the goats are going to have a day in the barn, but it's okay. They don't mind it too much. We keep them happy and healthy, and that's the main thing. Goats hate rain, and if it's freezing rain, that's not good for them, especially these guys that just arrived here. Goats that have had a recent move are more susceptible to illness, so we're going to keep their immune boosted. We're going to give them some probiotics and some essential oils that help with things. I'm going to turn on their lights. There, you might be able to see them when they come up and say hi. Come up and say hi. Come up and say hi again. They couldn't see you. You say hi? You say hi? Do you see yourself? So the alpines are doing good. I don't know if you could see that. But I'm going to turn on their lights so that they know it's daytime and they can wake up. And I'm going to feed them all and I'm going to milk them all. And we're just going to make the best of it. We're going to give them extra hay, even a little extra grain, because it'll help keep them warm. My fancy girl. You want to say hi. Yep. And then Nancy too over here. Oh, she just went down. She's like, hey, you didn't turn on my light, Mom. Alright, so we're going to get busy, take care of all these animals, and get everything ready for the cold. Turning on lights. Yay! I hope we actually do see some snow, personally. Here are my feed buckets where I store all my food. And I'm in here getting food out for the girls, and I look up and I've got this staring down at me. Winter storm preparation. I am making a decision here that's hard to make, because I really want to cover all my winter vegetables with my frost fabric. But because it's going to be wet, sleety rain and snow mixed together, I think we're probably better off covering the chickens with the frost fabric this time. I think the vegetables will be okay. The temperatures aren't going like way low, and a lot of these vegetables do great with colder temperatures, so I'm going to risk it. I think they're all established enough that they're going to handle it just fine. We might have a little bit of burn on some of the tips, but I think we'll be okay. So I'm going to grab this frost fabric and cover the chicken tractors so that they get a little protection from the moisture that's coming with the cold. It's not the cold I'm worried about, it's how wet it's going to be before it gets cold that I just want them to be more comfortable. It's not really a necessary thing, it's more of a comfort thing. Alright, we're at the chickens. First step is we have to move their tractors so they have a nice fresh ground to scratch in. And Liam is fussing, so I'm going to have to try to move tractors while I hold him. Fun times! Let's go! Alright. I tried to follow the hardest one. I'm going to do this one first. Come on, girls. Come on. You're not supposed to put your feet there. There you go. Little buddy, I'm gonna have to put you down. Don't cry. It's just for a minute because I need 2 hands for this tractor. Because it's stuck on something, I think. Wiggle. Oh, wiggle it. There we go. It's kind of harder when you're going through bramble and brush, which is around this tree. So it's like a little extra effort. Plus this one doesn't have a rope, does it? That makes it harder too. Alright, good job, Liam. Let's get them lined up a little better so the fabric can go over everyone. Ugh, we're stuck to something. There we go. There's a little base of a tree there. Make sure everybody's lined up and cozy. Snuggle together. Weather. Now we feed. One of the things about preparing is to be prepared with lots of extra food ready and close by for the animals, so that if you have to go out during these storms, the chores will be easier and more simplified. So we just brought a whole bag up here, and it's starting to sleet rain right now, so I need to get these boys in the house and dry. But first we've got to feed these chickens and cover them with the frost fabric. So let's cross our fingers that Liam can stop crying for a little bit longer. Yeah, because that's hard to do when mama's got to carry a baby. You see? Yeah, you show them food. Alright, let's take care of those chickens, huh? Wanna go feed the chickens? Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Inside in the nick of time. I don't know if you can see out the window there. It doesn't look like you can, but if you can, we've got the chicken tractors covered in the nick of time. It started raining while we were out there, and this little guy was done. He was said, "Mama, it's too cold for me to be out here helping you." And I said, "I agree." So we came in. Unfortunately, we didn't get to change out all the chicken water, so that means Daddy's gonna have to go out when he gets home. But he has a big raincoat, and he's warm and toasty in his jacket. And I didn't want to keep these boys out there any longer than they had to. So we got everybody fed and covered. Yay! Ready for Storm 2017.